How Do Jets Work? By Buffy Silverman. On the runway, a jet backs out of the gate. The pilot and the co-pilot sit in the cockpit. They can't see behind the plane to steer it, so a tractor must push it. Tractors help jets leave the gate. Workers unhook the tractor. The pilot starts the engines and steers the plane. This plane is facing forward. Now the pilot can steer it. A line of planes wait on the runway. The pilot listens for instructions from the control tower. People in the control tower direct plane traffic. They watch planes near and far. They tell pilots when to take off and land. This is the control tower. Time for takeoff. The control tower told the pilot of this plane to take off. The plane speeds down the runway. Under its wings are two jet engines. The engines move the plane forward. A fan pulls air into the front of each engine. The air is squeezed into a narrow space and heats up. Fuel is sprayed into the hot air. The fuel burns. This is a fan on a jet engine. Hot gases shoot out of the back of the engines. That makes the plane zoom forward. Hot gases make this plane move. The force that moves a plane forward is called thrust. The pilot pushes the throttle. The throttle sends more fuel to the engines. The plane moves faster. This is the throttle. Air rubs against a plane as it moves. It slows the plane. Moving air that slows a plane is called drag. Going up. The plane starts to rise. What makes it go up? The shape of the wings gives it a lift. Lift pushes things up. A wing is rounded on top. The bottom is flat. Air flows over and under the wings. It flows faster over the rounded top, and faster air presses less on the wing. Do you see this wing's rounded top? The air under the wings moves slower. It pushes the plane up. Wing flaps help a plane take off too. A pilot tilts the flaps down. This changes the shape so the wings have more lift. Wing flaps are down during takeoff. Large jet planes need huge wings. The wings lift the weight of the plane. Weight pulls things down. Air pushing up under the wings lifts the planes off the ground. The plane rises higher. The pilot raises the wheels and pulls in the wing flaps. Now there is less drag slowing the plane. The pilot turns the plane by moving flaps on the tail and the ends of the wings. The wheels and the wing flaps go up as a plane flies higher. The plane speeds faster and faster. Its wings lift it higher and higher. The faster a plane goes, the more lift it has. Above the clouds. Soon a jet reaches its cruising altitude. That's the height where the plane stays for most of its flight. Jets often cruise between 28,000 and 35,000 feet. 8,534 to 10,668 meters. Jets going from east to west fly at certain heights. Jets flying from west to east fly at different heights. This keeps the planes from crashing into one another. Planes going in different directions fly at different heights. A jet plane flies above rain clouds. Jets move up or down to avoid rough air. Flight attendants keep passengers safe. They tell passengers when to buckle their seat belts. They tell them when they can walk around the cabin. This is a flight attendant. The inside of the plane is called the cabin. That's where flight attendants work. Landing. It's time for the plane to land. The pilot pulls back on the throttle. Less fuel flows on the engines. The plane slows. The plane starts to descend. That means it slowly flies lower and lower. The pilot lowers the wing flaps to slower the plane. The pilot also lowers the landing gear. Have you ever been near a landing plane? Then you may have seen this landing gear. The runway is near. The pilot tilts the plane's nose up. The wheels hit the ground first. The nose of the plane drops. The engines are reversed, so gas shoots out from the front. The brakes screech. The plane slows. It stops when it reaches the gate. This plane has landed. Parts of a jet: cockpit, body, wing, flaps for steering, tail, flaps for takeoff and landing, landing gear, jet engines, wing, landing gear. Fun facts: jet engines let jet fly super fast. The X438 flies almost 10 times the speed of sound. That's about 100 times faster than a car on a highway. The Airbus A380 is the largest passenger jet. It holds 525 to 853 passengers. Cargo jets don't carry passengers. Instead, they carry packages, cars, letters, and horses. Cargo jets even carry other airplanes. You can use a balloon to see how jet engine powers a jet. Blow up the balloon, pinch it close, let the balloon go. Air streams out of one end. The balloon flies in the opposite direction. The end.